so for the past 6 years, I've been a photographer, and I've only experienced my work twice, physically in person, until now. Those 2 times were, one, I was with my friends Scott and Beth. They were getting married. They are married now. It was an engagement shoot. So we decided to go out to Leo Carrillo. I shot their engagement shoot, took a bunch of beautiful images, and gave them those images. Fast forward a little bit, I forgot what event it was like an anniversary or something, but I decided to get one of my favorite photos of them printed out and give them a gift. So I printed out this photo on a piece of canvas, and when I got that photo back, it was so kind of surreal to see my photo for the first time, like on paper. I mean, canvas, but to physically see it and like it not just be on a screen or on my computer, that feeling itself, it kind of changed how I looked at photography, and it felt really cool. And it was a super cool gift because no one else could give them a gift like that. So it was super unique. I was super hyped to be able to give them something that I created like that. And overall, that first experience was super cool. I'm surprised I didn't start printing more after that experience. But yeah, I haven't printed since then until today. Actually, there's one other experience that I've had, and it was with this photo right here. I took this photo on a trip with my homie Connor, and he has this brand, Sunkissed Lifestyles, and I mean, I gave him all the photos. I had no clue what he was gonna do with them, and he ended up putting it on a hoodie and selling it, and I had to get one. This hoodie is 3 years old now, 2019, 2020. Honestly, this experience was so cool because I mean, I was first of all super surprised, but to like wear your photo and like, can you see it? It's a photo of the coastline at sunset. It's just surreal to see your work physically, like in person. It feels so good. The feeling alone of just seeing a photo you've taken physically in person, not just on a screen, is such a cool feeling. The time and effort that it takes to print and then to frame, it's worth it. So I ended up last week sending 4 photos to a place to print and then to get framed. I got them back today. The 4 photos, I wanted them to all be black and white. I just wanted that aesthetic, and I wanted the art gallery white frames around them. So that's what I got. And let's go. These are the 4. So this is the first image that I got. Was photo of Charlie in Milan. I chose this image because I shot it black and white film. Actually, I shot it on my Context T2. I shot HP, what is it? Ilford 500, something like that. I'm not a film guru or anything like that, but I shot in black and white film on my Context T2 35mm. This shot is Charlie in Milan wearing her Prada stuff, and honestly, I picked it because I love the composition, and it fit the black and white vibe. And it reminds me, like, I've gone to Italy now. It's pretty cool. This is one of my favorite images I took, so thank you, Charlie. The next image is not a film photo, but I kind of edited it to kind of look that way. This photo actually is kind of funny. So this photo was just a test shot. The shoot that we were shooting, I wasn't the main photographer. I was just shooting BTS stuff. They put this prop in as just a test. And the only thing that I was able to shoot with was the focus light, because they turned off all the lights in the studio, and the only thing that was lighting the subject, other than when they hit the flash, was one little small focus light. So all these photos that I took on that shoot, I decided, you know what? I don't really like the color because that light's not the greatest source of light. So I ended up turning them all black and white, and this test shot turned out to be like a beautiful shot. So I decided, why not get this one printed and see how it looks in real life, and I think it looks sick. With that photo being a thing, this next one's from that same shoot. So same lighting setup, everything, but now I figured I had one photo of Charlie, why not get one photo of Dixie? And I feel like this photo is pretty sick because outside of like the vibe of the shoot, she was just like messing around, and she like stuck her leg up, and I kind of just threw my camera up and snapped it and like hit this composition, which I thought was sick. So it was one of my favorite photos I got of the shoot. This is my photo of Dixie. And honestly, having one of Charlie and one of Dixie, I mean, I give them a lot of credit with where I'm at with photography. I don't suggest doing this for everybody, but because they're my bosses and I work for them, I try to really watch what they like, see what kind of photos they like, and see how I can emulate those different styles into things that it wouldn't be exactly like ripping off other photographers and how they edit, but to see where I could get close enough to where it could be my own thing, but Charlie and Dixie love it. So over the last 2 years, I've really been pushing it with that. And I personally think I've gotten to a spot where they both like my photos. I think the stuff that I get with them is sick. I give them a lot of credit with how much, even though they probably don't know it, they push me to get better with it. The last image I want to show you is a concert image. And I took this at a Blink concert. It's Travis Barker, back of the stage. It's actually kind of a funny story. So there's this ramp. I mean, it's black in the photo, but this ramp going up to the stage, you're not really supposed to be on it during the performance. My credential that I had allowed me to go all backstage. So I was standing by this ramp and I was taking these photos, but this like amp thing kept getting in the way and I didn't really like it because I couldn't get like a cool, like straight on shot of Travis. So there was about like a 3 foot, it was like almost up to my hip, right? And I decided, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can get right behind him. So I hopped up on that little ramp that's going down, started taking photos. I took maybe 5 photos and all of a sudden I feel someone picking me up. I got picked up by a security guard and the dude was just like, hey, you can't be here. And he just like put me to the side. I was like, oh, whoa, my bad. There was nothing bad about it, but I was kind of shocked because I'm like a 230-pound man and this dude literally just comes, picks me up by my side, like deadlifts me, no issue. Just like, boop. And was like, yeah, you can't be here. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. But I was just more shocked that he was able to move me how he did without like yanking me or anything, considering how big of a dude I am. but overall, I looked like after he put me down, like after he placed me and like walked away, I looked in my camera and I saw this shot and I was like, oh my God, this shot is kind of incredible. And I decided to make it black and white. So it fits the vibe. All 4 images that I printed are black and white. Yeah, it feels really cool to have printed these 4 for myself, and I'm probably gonna put it on my walls right here on these 4. And then I'm thinking of like in my dining area to put one like big horizontal one, but probably make that one color just to see how it looks. Like overall, I just want that like that kind of like art gallery vibe with the white on them. So I don't think if I put a color shot over there that it'll change any of the vibes. But overall, I think if you are a photographer and you've never printed anything or physically had any of your work in person, you should go out and try it. Even if it's as small as going to CVS and getting a couple prints on like small little like posted card size photos, and like being able to put them in a little frame, like I think that is even like a cool step. Like physically being able to see your photos and your work is one of the coolest things that I've experienced. And I am kind of sad that I didn't do this sooner. I wish I had. I wouldn't have had white walls for so long. But overall, I'm pretty hyped on seeing these photos and seeing which other photos I print and put up on my walls in the future. I am getting this one reprinted and reframed because there's like a blemish on there's like a blemish up here on the print when they framed it. So maybe if this video gets enough comments or likes, I'll give this one away. I don't know how many comments, how many likes, but comment down below if you'd like a print of Travis Barker. This one's pretty sick. Just a little blemish, but it's one of my favorite photos I've ever taken from a concert. It's pretty sick. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Go out there, print a photo, even if it's just one. See how it feels, see how it looks, and go from there. I think everyone should physically experience their work. And I guess I'll end the video there. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day and print your work. I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace. Had enough, then I want more. Up so high.